GUFON Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
GUFON Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
GUFON Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
GUFON Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to GUFON Radio with Rich Giordano.
All right. Welcome to GUFON, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is Saturday, May 13th, 2023. Glad you could be here on Mother's Day weekend. We are peaking right in the middle of the holiday weekend. Sure, it's a holiday. Haven't you seen? Everybody's talking about it. Tomorrow's Mother's Day. Have you gone out and bought your mother anything? Huh? Did you get her a card at least? Huh? Did you maybe write a note? Maybe put some personal touch to it? Maybe a little perfume? I don't know, maybe a picture of when you were a baby? But your mother loves you. And she's looking forward to that gift or gifts. Oh, she says, I don't need anything. What more can a mother need? I have my children. That's all a mother needs. Are you kidding me? Without that facial cream in the morning, she's like an animal. Unbelievable, the anger that comes out of this woman. You can't even, your hearing goes away, your ears bleed, your eyes start. I said too much. Nah, tomorrow's Mother's Day. It's going to be fun. So I don't know if I'm not doing a show tomorrow. Can pretty much guarantee that. But the reason I wanted to do tonight was to just talk about the week. And I didn't really have a week, so I just wanted to talk a little bit, go over a few things, get caught up, see if I missed anything. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. And that's that. So that's why we're here. And I'm glad you could join me. Tonight, I'm tired. I am tired. Because I went on Michigan UFO sightings. I went on their channel, and I was fine. But then I sat down, relaxed a lot, and now I'm a little tired. I mean, I'm tired. I could fall asleep at any time, but I won't. I digest. What's up, Michigan UFO sightings and paranormal encounters, Wayne and Michelle? How you doing? Good. Good to see you. It was nice being on. Thank you for having me. It was a good time. Well, we'll start tonight off with the super chat. Bernie Muro throwing down $2 super dono to start off the show. Bernie, that is a mucho gusto, generoso way to start things off tonight. That's right, folks. I wasn't even going to bring it up, but you can help support the show. I'm doing this show for me. You know, it's just for me. Even though I'm half asleep, I'll wake up in a minute. Even though this is for me, there's some things that have to be said tonight on a serious note. But thank you, Bernie. Continuing supporter of GUFON. He is Lord Ludicrous. No plaid. $2 super chat. Glad you're feeling better. You sound better. I sounded great always. Yeah, I do sound better. Yeah, I sound a little bit better. The voice is a little more crisp. It's getting back to that form that we all love. No, seriously. But thank you very much. Yeah. I do feel much better, I have to admit. It's a miracle. It's a small miracle. But I'm glad. I don't want to keep talking about me. Really, but I appreciate it. Thank you, Lord Ludicrous, for the super chat. Intergalactic Overhaul, also with $2. Love to hear mom and dad opinion on here. You'd love to hear mom and dad opinion on here. On what, though? On what? UFOs? The week? I'm not sure where you're going. But it's been talked about. When I first started GUFON, my dad's like, hey, let me come on with you. And he just started having Parkinson's affect his speech, and it was going to be difficult, and he doesn't know the subject, and he wouldn't have treated it the way it should have been. He would have made a mockery of it. So I said, nah, it's best you don't come on. But they're going to be in my documentary, so you'll see them in the movie when it comes out. Hopefully it'll be out this summer. Yes, I'm putting out a free documentary on my life. Yeah, I'm making it. It's in the making. Yeah. And when I start editing it, I'm going to edit like Third Phase of Moon style. Couple of minutes a day. Just go strong, do it right, make sure everything looks good. Boom. You do 3 minutes a day on an hour documentary, I could be done in 30 days easily. 20 days. 20 days. That's it. Thank you very much, Intergalactic Overhaul. You'll see them eventually. There you are. What is that? For me, $10? That's a super chat of $10 from Intergalactic Overhaul. 12 total. Mucho gusto. Generoso. Sirso. Yes, the super chat, super stickers are working very well. And also the Cash App and the PayPal still work if you're interested in those. But really, tonight I just wanted to talk about what's going on in the week. And just, started to rejuvenate. I want to get back into the flow. But thank you for that, Intergalactic. And Jeanette Angel with $3.33. £3.33. That's a mucho gusto super dono generoso, a continuing supporter of GUFON. You always do. Mucho gusto. Jeanette, thank you. Intergalactic Overhaul again. And one for last week. $20. Dude, you just threw down $32. Thank you very much. That is really very nice of you. I mean, super generous. I thought it said 11:11 on my phone. It was 11:14. I was trying to hopefully get that. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that support. That's crazy. On a night like tonight, on an off-scheduled show. Thanks, man. I like the way the way StreamYard now gives us the option, so when a super chat pops up, it'll put it aside for us, so I never miss them. Let me check something here. I want to see something. Oh, it does work. So then when I uncheck the stars, they disappear. And there they are. Cool. All right. It worked. Shane Reed's here. What's up, Shane? How you doing, man? Good to see you. FAP's here. How's everybody doing tonight? David Wilcox is here. What's up, man? Swerve and Collide is here. How you doing? Thanks for coming out. Stardust is here. Boston Deadhead. How you doing? Dee's House. How you doing, man? Yoga with Denise. Wow, everybody! A lot of people are here. Tim, thank you. How you doing, Dorothy? Again, good to see you. FGraph72. Everybody's hanging out tonight. What are you guys up to? Renee Cruz, Ann. How you doing, Renee? Good to see you. Hope everything's going well. How's your mom and them? Good? All right. Joshua Morphew, how are you? Nice to see you, by the way. Everybody's here. Wow, this is unbelievable. Thanks for hanging out. Michelle, thank you. This is a nice surprise. Thank you very much. So, all right, let me put up the background here because we got some talking. It's not good. So, Scambian. I'm just going to start off the show with that shit. Because you know me lately. I'll still defend myself. The honor of me, GUFON, and everything that is here. I'm not going to shy away from anything that I think needs to be talked about. This is something that has to be talked about. It is that bad. This is bad, what he did the other night on his show. And I am surprised that he did what he did. And I know some of you probably didn't even see it. I didn't see it. I'm just letting you know, I didn't see it. I'm going by what I heard because I just found out about it. Matter of fact, I put the thumbnail up without putting down what Scambian does worst thing ever underneath it. I added that, later. I'm like, oh yeah, I need to talk about this. So, I'm trying not to talk about the haters because why bother? I think I've grown apart from that part of my life now that I'm trying to move away from it. I have bigger aspirations for GUFON than being a troublemaker. It's a lot bigger than me, and I want things to be different. So they're going to be different, and that's that. And whether you like it or not, whether you come along for the ride, fine. I think you'll enjoy the I think this is what. I think what the change is with the resetting GUFON, as it says up here, is the resetting of GUFON. Like, I'm going to be doing what I set out to do. And that is to meet people, do ghost hunts, do UFO hunts, interview people in life, meet you guys, starting with Nathan, and I'm going to Washington. I wasn't going yesterday, and now I'm going today. Well, I'm not going today, but I am going to go and be there for that NPC Greer thing. Yeah. Hey, that's why I say never count GUFON out. I never say that, do I? I got to start saying that. Maybe I should start saying, yeah. I mean, we may be down, but we ain't out. We may be hospitalized, but we pop back fresher, stronger, with fresh ideas. While I was sitting in there, it was actually a good thing for me. It was actually bad thing, but it was actually a good thing that I had a lot of thinking to do. You know, what do I want for this channel? What do I want to do for ufology? Do I want to be doing this live show every night? No, I don't want to do this every night. I want to get out there and make videos for you and do the show, you know? So I've been talking about it for a while. I didn't think it would take this long to get to this point, but we're here. And I'm glad that you guys are along for the ride. Now, along the road to the truth and whatever we're trying to do here at GUFON, we're gonna run along. We're gonna come across roadblocks. I was gonna say something else. I have no idea. And we're gonna come across people that hate us. We all know this. You know, it is what it is. How much different would things have been if I never ever became friends with Third Phase of Moon? How much different, where would we be? What would we be doing? I don't know. I can't imagine how things worked the way they did because it was supposed to be that way. Look, I didn't take a right when everybody wanted me to take a right. I went left. And I took a chance, and it was damn well worth it. I've learned so much over the last couple of years by being friends with them, not just because of them, but I learned a lot about me and what I think ufology needs as well from me. And it's a process, and a lot of people don't like it. Look, there's times I didn't like me either, but you know, you try to do the right thing every single show. You try to say the right thing. Your intentions, my intentions, I'm talking about me, you know, they're always to do the right thing. That's just the way it is with GUFON. But there's people that don't like the relationship I have with Third Phase of Moon. They've suggested that, you know, I come to their side and come to the side of reality and non-hoaxers and all that. And I'm like, you know, I can make my own decisions. And I've seen how your side lives. And I don't like to live in a backstabbing community. So I am not going to be friends with people who do that to each other. And then they call me Nazi, racist, misogynistic, homophobic, everything in the book, right? And then they say, hey man, just come on over to our side. You know, we'll treat you like family. Well, that's some dysfunctional family. No, thank you. Plus, I'm a 55-year-old man. Who the hell tells another man what to do? It's just the weirdest experience I've had. I mean, it's just been a ride of learning all the way. I mean, it's high strangeness. It's just very strange, this ufology world we live in. And people get desperate. And when you start making sense and you start combating and sticking up for yourself, and you definitely prove without a shadow of a doubt that these people are wrong and that they are lying. And when I say these people, I'm talking about Stephen Cambion, which isn't even his real name. We'll get to that later. Stephen Scambion. Because I just found out that this guy did the most disgusting thing not that far from some island. I can't think of the name of it right now, but it was in the news a lot. But using Brent's child against him and trying to say that they're faking seeing UFOs and using his child and making up all these lies about his child when he was a kid, who, by the way, won the Guggenheim Award, I think, for acting or something like that. I mean, this kid's an accomplished actor at 5 years old, not some kid in a clown suit begging for cash. This is a kid that's actually successful, who has 30,000 followers, who has more followers than me, you, the other asshole face, and Double A, all combined. More subscribers than we have together. And you're using that against Brent and Blake and saying that they're using their child to perform hoaxes, and insinuating that this kid, who's now almost 18 years old, insinuating that the kid is still 5 years old, you know, leaving that important piece out of information. And when I'm listening to this, all I could say to myself is, white trash, white trash, white trash. You can't find anything on these guys, Brent and Blake, so you have to go to their kid. Or, I'm sorry, Brent's kid. I keep saying their kid. It was really strange if that was happening. But it's, I mean, again, I'm just going by what I heard. And I know I'm not wrong because I've had a discussion and it confirmed it. The story is true. Then, third phase of Moon has planned on seeing and interviewing Congressman Tim Burchett. June 10th, around there. It's why they are going to do the Greer thing, the Tim Burchett. I mean, they're there to do real work, not use somebody's kid in a pawn to make up lies about hoaxing because you're so insecure and you're projecting your own life onto Brent and his kid because you're upset that your kid's a failure at 5 and that you're a failure at 42 or whatever you are with your lesbian-ish haircut. You're projecting your life. And it is so obvious. Sigmund Freud is not only dancing right now, he's laughing at you. He's loving it. He's like, I was right the whole time. He was right. You are the epitome of projecting. It's amazing the similarities that you were using against Brent and his child that mirrors your own loser life. You can't go after the Cousins brothers, right? Because they don't give a shit about you. Nobody does. You've lost a lot of friends, Scambian. And now you're using, you think this is smart? And what he does, he calls Tim Burchett's secretary and sends them a video that says, third phase of Moon are hoaxers. Watch this video. trying to ruin the interview they have. Or I don't even think he knows. I mean, I don't even know what I know. To be honest, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they're going to see Tim Burchett or do anything like that. I don't know. They're interviewing. I'm assuming they're going to interview him. I don't know if they are. I just don't know. But I know that's their goal. They want to. So whatever they're doing, Scambian's trying to interject. Calling. Oh, that's what it was. He did a UFO Endgame review and said it was the worst documentary on UFOs he's ever seen. And then he saw Tim Burchett in the documentary and decided to call down there and let them know that, did you know that third phase of moon are hoaxers? This is like first grade mentality. This is really bizarre behavior. This isn't an adult. Adults don't do this. This is somebody who's so desperate for attention and you're not getting it that you have to go to such extreme measures to have us talk about you. And it worked. And I hope you're proud that you're using Brent's child in a little, another scam of your lies. Your scam of your lies. What the hell am I talking about? Look, I can't even speak right now. The scam of your lies at 9 o'clock tonight with Rich Giordano. Yes, the scam of your lives. It's a new TV show coming out with Steve Scambian. Yep, he's the leading scammer on Scam of Your Lives. Every day at 9 p.m. That's Eastern time, kids. Yeah, and don't worry, Scambian will always be late. So you can come at 5:10 after because, you know, he's that type of guy. He didn't even show up for rehearsal. Figures. What an asshole. He officially takes the #1 spot as the biggest asshole right now. It's usually Darcy Weir or Richard Dolan, tied to. Darcy Weir will always be in the top 1, you know, until I'm happy. Whatever that means. So for Scambian to jump in that position, man, what a scumbag. What a lowlife. Projecting his own loser life as it's Brenton Blake hoaxing with and they're using their child in a scam. They're scammers. They lie. They make documentary. They lie. He's like a little Jewish broad, right? He's like a Yenta. This one. That's what he is. And he's not even good at it. That's the sad thing of it all. No, I haven't watched this yet. That's true. I haven't watched it. But I know the work. You know. I know the work. All it is and I'm right. That's the whole show. That's the show in a nutshell. I see we got some supers building up. I'm sorry, guys. D's House Genetics with $5. Good to see you too, man. Saying good to see you. Can you believe this? What's going on? In this day and age, using someone's kid against them in the law of the world. I mean, of all things. I really didn't expect this. It's bad. It's really bad. That's bad. I can't wait to watch it. The reason I haven't, because it'll make me angry. Yeah. Oh yeah, I take this shit personally. Even though it's not for me, it's about me. If it's about them, it's about me. That's what friends do. DB Property Maintenance, $2. Opinion on the TR3 video. Oh, I haven't watched it yet. You know what? After I read off the other 3 supers, we'll come back to that and we'll watch it. All right? I'm going to leave yours here so I remember, DB. Thank you, DB Property Maintenance. $2 on I want to watch it, and I was so tired. I just haven't watched anything. I've been going to bed. I could fall asleep right now. All right, thank you. And I'm saving yours. We'll come back to that in about 5 minutes. William Bridges, hey man, how you doing? Good to see you. $5 for the cause. Yep, for the greater good. Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Always generous, always with the continuing support. Thank you. Mucho gusto, generoso. Intergalact. What happened? Oh, there it is. What's this? For $2, 3 days boots on the ground, 2 days edit. Yeah, that's about right. I would say that's about right. I can put in a good 4 to 5 hours of editing without stopping. I know my limits. Because if I stop like after the first hour, I just get going. So I can't stop after an hour. When I made the 7.5 minute video for yesterday's show, I did have to stop. I had to take a call, and then I lost my place. I even made a mistake, but nobody noticed it in the video. Thank you, Intergalactic Overhaul. That's another $2 towards your 32 other. So thank you very much. You got that right. Lord Ludicrous played. Lord Ludicrous with another $2. Your chat is cool and welcomed me with open arms. I know. Everybody's really cool here. That's why I want this to be a place where I'm still going to be an ass, sometimes. I'm not changing. It's just we're going to have a lot more stuff going on. That's it. I'm tired of looking at my face on here every night. You guys got to be too. Don't you want something different? I even had 3 interviews lined up this week and I couldn't even do one. So mad at that. So mad. It was going to be a good week. I'm so pissed. It was fun, though, on Sunday. Meeting Nathan was fun. Thanks, Lord Ludicrous. I know, I have the best chat room. Jeff Gavi, throwing down 5. Scambian haircut, I know. He's got the worst head of hair. Actually, I think he's got good hair. He's just got the worst haircuts. Yeah, I think he's got a good head of hair on his head. But he's got the worst. Whoever does his... Who is it? Stevie Wonder? He probably does. He does it by feel. They get one of those mannequins, right? They use in the store, and Scambian's got all these mannequins probably at home, and he goes, I want the store window one that's used on Easter. And he's got a haircut for that. Now it's going to be the 4th of July. I want rockets. And, he's got little rockets faded into his head. Thanks, Jeff Garvey, for the $5 Scambian haircut comment. Mucho gusto, generoso. And Bernie Muro with the £2, 2 quid super dono. The love is strong tonight, right here on GUFON. Proving it right there with some love from the burn. Feel the burn, Bernie Muro. I don't know what I'm saying. Thanks, man. I've got a lot more show to do. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to GUFON with me, Rich Giordano. We are back after a 5-day hiatus. Yeah, we were back last night, but, just doing a show tonight just to get my feet wet again. I want to get caught up on what's going on in ufology. I wanted to talk about what Scambian did. This guy's just really bad news, man. He's lost some good friends. He's made some new ones, but, we know who they are. All of them. So until next time, I think I said all I can say. I'm just thinking what else to say about that. It's just sad. I can't say anything else. Brent and Blake and I, we talked about it last night for a while. And it's, when somebody uses your own child, like if somebody uses my own dog, right, and used my dog and said, oh, Rich is using his dog as a scam, I'd be pissed. I'd be like, my dog would never do that. So I can't imagine a child having your child being talked about in that way. And this is ufology. Let's keep it in ufology, right? Isn't that what we should be doing? You know, you want to pick on third phase of moon and do all that. Do what you've been doing. Make your little girly videos and your fake debunks and high five each other in the bathroom. Whatever it is that makes you happy. Everybody knows you guys, all of you. You, Alien Addict, Asshole Face, probably even Josh and Artemis. I heard those two losers are back. I mean, they're all one and the same. Really are. They really are. They're very bad people. They are. They think I'm bad. I'm actually a good person. I am. I don't know what else I can say. I'm a good person. I don't do shit like that. I don't send mail to anybody's home that says Dick Giordano. I mean, it's funny. You know, I get it. But, you know, the mail still comes in. Magazine subscriptions, people trying to get me to pay for them. Whatever. It's only 11. It's only 11. All right. Well, you know what happened. We're going to move on now. Until next time, I don't really have anything else to say about any of those people. I could really, until something like this happens again, they don't even exist. I can't imagine myself being friends with any of these people ever. Like even if Alien Addict, who would probably be the only one that I would have considered, but he waited too long. You know, he didn't reach out. He didn't do anything. He played me the whole time. That's how I feel. Because it makes sense if I look at it that way. And he's friends with Tyler Glockner, the biggest asshole, like the biggest asshole. Then it's Darcy. Then Scambian. That's my order of asshole faces. And then Alien Addict. But now I don't even need to. Nah. You know, anything that's going to cause me stress, if I have to double think about somebody and say, can I trust this person? Then I shouldn't be friends with them. That's why I ended that relationship when I did with the third. I just read DB property maintenance thing. I forgot what I was saying. It doesn't matter. Anyway, let's move on. Ozzy Tiger. Whoa, hey, man. $15 super dono, bro. You ain't messing around. Thank you very much. Unbelievable. Yeah, cool, man. Thank you for the huge support, hanging out this late or early. I think it's early for you, right? Isn't it like 3 p.m? Something? Thanks a lot. Yeah, I'm glad we could hang out. Appreciate that. That was nice. All right, I'm checking to see if anything else came through on the other ones. I don't know if it's working. Yeah, it is working. But I'm going to go to that video now, DB property maintenance. So I'm going to pull up third phase of moon from last night. And third phase and I had a conversation, and I didn't even watch the video. I knew what kind it was. I believe this is the night vision one, that the green with the 3 dots. All right, I'm going to pull it up. I said to them, you know, I didn't watch the video, but I said, you know, I always hate those videos because nothing ever comes of them. These people have these incredible night vision, aerial acrobatics, right? You see the lights doing this and all these moves. Where's the military? You know, why isn't the news there? You know, You're seeing these on the regular and that clear. And you mean to tell me you don't have any military activity, nothing? So, in my opinion, I think a lot of those, if not all of them, are remote control type of devices. Gliders. I just haven't seen this video yet. Like I said, I haven't seen it. Pulling it up as we speak. But that's why I don't like these videos. But I haven't seen it, so maybe I'm wrong. But Third Phase of Moon said, this is a really good one, though. So I'm like, well, I went to bed last night and I passed out probably immediately. So I didn't watch it, but we're going to watch it now. Let me pull it up. I got it in the queue. All right, here we go. DB, thank you very much for the super and the recommendation. And Jeff, I'll get to yours in a sec. Are we up? In 5, 4, no. 5, 4, 3, 2, go. I missed Third Phase of Moon videos, man. Welcome back.
Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. Blake Cousins, we've got a special for you tonight. Incredible videos coming in to Third Phase.
You may be right, Intergalactic.
A triangular craft submitted to my Gmail from Edwin,
you may be right.
Captured earlier this month. Behold the phenomenon.
Check this out. I knew it was one of these. All right, let's see. It's a nice night. This is a nice one. Nice camera. Yeah. Exactly what I thought it was. Yeah. Sorry. I just saw a flashing light in the middle. Let me double check. Maybe I didn't. No, I don't see it again. It could have just been noise on the screen. So you see why those bother me? Yeah, right. I'm sorry. I just don't buy it. And you know, Third Phase of Moon brings a point up. They're like, well, these are just regular people out there. You know, they're not out there to hoax anything. They just caught it by chance. And that's true too. You know, when they catch it by chance, you're like, well, they're not really trying to hoax any. They didn't go out with intentions of hoaxing. They caught something that they can't explain. This is a good one. And let's hear what the guys have to say.
100% incredible footage coming into our Gmail a few days ago. We're
Rebecca,
with you right now, exclusive to the world. Edwin has shared incredible evidence captured on his
this is a good one
camera from Spain, and we're looking at this. And right now, this resembles the TR-3B. It makes an incredible bank. It was going up, and then it's like a bank left. He keeps on it for a little bit, and then it changes direction once again. There is no manipulation here. These aren't birds, in my opinion, or satellites. This is something incredible that we're looking at. We're going to be supplying the original link below. If you want to follow up and call this CGI or it's fake, you could reach out to Edwin. He's posted it on his YouTube. That's what Third Phase of Moon is about, sharing the footage from around the world. So don't let the debunkers trick you in saying that everything that we're sharing with you is a hoax.
See, the thing about these videos is what I mentioned earlier in the show. When in the late 90s, I believe it was, early 2000s, these were very popular. They just came out of nowhere because cameras got a little cheaper and people were able to go out and catch things like this. Come to find out, people weren't being as honest as we thought they were. So ever since then, I have that Doug and Dave mentality. You know, the two guys with the boards and the rope who were blamed for making all the crop circles around the world at 70 years old. That's the kind of syndrome I have with these type of videos. I just don't trust any of them. Hey, this guy caught something totally unexpected. Yeah, I might believe that. But I don't believe that it's alien in nature. And I believe it may be somebody close flying their, remote control toy around. Camping. I don't know. Spain. I don't know what they were doing. I don't know the story. All right, let's listen to the rest and see what they say.
We're sharing with you the real footage coming in from around the world, and I'm excited. Brent, what's your thoughts here?
Yeah, Blake, this is pretty badass footage. These are the ones we're looking for. I like the way he has a nighttime vision looking at the stars, and then he captures a phenomenon just like this. Like, I thought if these could have been birds, it would not have been so conventional, so stationary. These things are just seemingly...
Yeah, that ain't birds, that's for sure.
And if it's up there high up, this thing's rather large. And here it comes. It starts to do this incredible bank down to the left, where if these were just birds, you would think they would have been just like shooting in a straight motion. These things, what we're looking at, whatever it is, this craft is...
Wait a minute. We don't know if this is banking. It looks like it is. Is it though? We're going to have to look at... Because when you're looking, when something goes directly over you, like let's say it's coming straight to me, right? I'm facing it. And now I'm going to do this with my camera. And it's going to give the impression that the object is turning if I'm not careful how I move that camera. And I'm not sure that's what happened here. So we'll see if that's something that may be appearing. It does look like it banks, but I'm not 100% sure.
Intentional direction.
Absolutely, and I'm seeing geometric shape.
I guess it is banking. All right.
Craft. Is it?
I'm just telling you what you got to look out for.
Space program. Is it? Again, this was captured over Spain, but man, many people have seen this, and I'm digging this nighttime footage.
Look at how it's flying. This one here is in the lead. It's going this way, right?
Again, captured.
So now it these kind of even moved in a different formation. Birds? I don't know, man. And if this was a remote control craft, how are the lights reorienting themselves? Reorienting? Am I saying that wrong? They're reorienting themselves.
Earlier this month. This is new.
Watch the lights. Let's see how they look at how much they change. Positions.
Incredible content, but right now, again, no FAA lights whatsoever.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And we're trying to see, and I'm kind of studying.
I don't know what it is, TR3B, but there's no red light in the middle, but that doesn't mean it's TR3B either.
In my opinion, this is a solid structure. Again, what is it? We don't have the answer, but this is incredible.
It's pretty unbelievable, but again, I still have my doubts.
For reaching out.
Hey, you know what? Look, even though this guy says he submitted it, says he saw it, says he recorded it, it doesn't mean he's not lying too. Can't believe everybody, but you can't not believe everybody. So you do what Third Phase does, which I used to be against this, but you put it up and maybe somebody has a logical explanation. Maybe they know of a test flight that happened in that area in Spain, or maybe they know somebody who was flying it, or maybe they can reproduce it. Anyway, it's a good video.
To us on our Gmail earlier today. Now, let's get to the next phenomenon just in from Argentina.
Let's see the other ones. Might as well. La Plata, Argentina. This year. Ay, 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 papi. Oh, that's city lights. That's all it is. It's like a Fata Morgana almost. That's all. I could even tell you where it's coming from. Watch.
We've got a massive crowd in Argentina.
See this down here? See this? See that orange glow? It's just reflecting all the way up here. I promise, that's all it is.
Looking up at the phenomenon.
Let's see if it moves.
People are bewildered. I'm digging this.
If it moves, I'm quitting.
It's just not coming in from one source. Everybody's looking up in the sky and they don't know what the heck is going on. In my opinion, what we're looking at is some kind of possible projection in the sky. Project Blue Beam.
Oh, there we go.
To mind, but is there a large craft up there, or is this some kind of like...
Look down right underneath it. Same color.
Holographic imagery done by some laser beam.
I told you.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Shut
this
up.
Phenomenon or technology is reaching the masses. It has these people pulling.
You can't
over,
prove it.
And it's a phenomenon.
I know.
Gonna lean towards this as being one of ours. New technology projecting lights in the sky, creating some sort of like a, an image to capture people's attention. I'm not seeing this as being some sort of advertisement. I don't see what they're trying to advertise, which is interesting, but it could be something mundane as just normal projections in the sky. But if this is something else and we have more video of these things taken off into the stratosphere, then we got something.
Absolutely, and I'm digging it. Again, the phenomenon.
Exactly, Tim.
Worldwide to our Gmail, our Twitter, our Facebook. We've got contacts. We even got the official Instagram where you could reach us.
You got your Insta. Oh, what's going on with here? What's this?
Those cameras in the
119 crash retrieval cases within the Leonard Stringfield collection. That's the 65 3-ring binders and also the 7 status reports that he wrote over about a 15 to 20 year time period.
Got it. It's yeah, okay. This is Michael Schratt. We've heard this. Oh man, that was good. Couple of sightings. I heard Third Phase got some more coming in. I'll post a link to their video in the show description immediately following the show's conclusion, so you can watch it at your own leisure. Let's get into what's going on in the week, because Corbell. I mean, there was so much fluff. Let me play this. I didn't play this. I meant to play this and I didn't play it. This says here, I just have to. Jeremy absolutely killed it, this person said, who goes by uplifting tweets on Twitter. He killed it. He handled this situation with pure class. We are lucky that Jeremy represents this community and topic so well. I can't do it. I can't go through it. Oh, watch this while I recover.
I'm going to let you guys know at the end of this where this guy falls on my kook meter. I just want to throw that out there. I don't want to be disrespectful. My name's Chris.
Chris, hold on. Let me ask you something. Extraordinary evidence requires what? Extraordinary claims
assholes
require extraordinary evidence, right? You're one of those guys.
That's right.
Okay, cool. So I believe that extraordinary claims, that they require evidence. I think it's extraordinary that people don't know the evidence. So it's not your fault. Skepticism is good. I am more skeptical than you know. We've never met, Chris. But here's the deal, brother. If you are not caught...
Aren't you embarrassed for him right there? This is pure gold for me. I have to do this. If I don't do this, I won't feel right about myself. You don't have to stay here for it. I won't filibuster tonight. I know I do a lot of filibustering every show, but I won't filibuster. I'm trying to stop being a filibusterer. But did you hear what Jeremy just tried to act like?
Let me tell you something, brother.
Like he's cool. He's so LA. It's disgusting to me. He's so fake is what I'm saying. Listen, watch.
Fault. Skepticism is good. I am more skeptical than you know. We've never met, Chris. But here's the deal, brother. if you are not caught up, that's not my fault. That's yours.
Meter's
let's
moving.
Get you caught up. Let's get you caught up right now.
He's calling you ignorant, and
no, not at all. What I'm saying is that the stigma is so vast. It's in our military. The stigma is what causes lack of information. We are in a data-rich environment when it comes to UFOs, but the public, the general person, taking their kids to school.
Wait, we're in a data-rich. What did he say?
What causes lack of information? We are in a data-rich environment.
Right. Okay.
When it comes to UFOs.
No! We're in a data-rich environment. Correct. And then I played it, and it said, when it comes to UFOs, he says, no! No, we are not in a data-rich environment when it comes to you. We are lacking. Unbelievable, this guy. Unbelievable. Everything's redacted. Yeah. It may be there, Rubberneck, but we can't read it. Unreal. This guy, we're in a data-rich environment for UFO. No, we're not. It's so opposite. We have the ability, but we're not doing it.
But the public, the general person, taking their kids to school, paying their bills, it's a data poor environment, and it doesn't need to be that way. So let's get there, Chris.
You're in a pink room with a safe and a typewriter.
Mm-hmm.
I am. Pink is my favorite color. You busted me, and I don't know what you're talking about the safe.
Is there an alien in that safe, or
what? An alien?
Can't confirm nor deny what's in the safe. Sorry.
What is the evidence? What evidence do we have?
Okay, so it depends what you're talking about. Like, on what level do you?
What you're talking about? Did you hear that? That LA twang?
We have.
Okay, so it depends what you're talking about.
He's so fake. I've heard such horror stories about this guy. You know what you don't hear about me? Horror stories. You don't hear those. You hear it about the people who are claiming they've got answers. Isn't that funny how that always works? It's always the people making the biggest claims that are the biggest frauds. I've noticed it. It's really bad in this field. He's so full of himself. It's beyond. And it's like he's sitting there acting like he's the elder statesman, right? Like he's above everybody else. It's almost like he's levitating and everybody else is there just to admire and watch the bottoms of his feet hover above them. Because he doesn't wear shoes.
Like, on what level do you want evidence? I've released military filmed, Pentagon confirmed, UFO designated footage. I mean, you're talking about craft that do things that we can't do. I'll give
He's going to give us an example. You ready?
you one example, because if you want evidence, how long a show we got? Very simple. Commander David Fravor off the west coast of California.
That's not evidence. That's not evidence. There's no evidence of that. Sorry. Never happened. The Nimitz event never happened, in my opinion. Don't care. There's no evidence for it. Listen to this jack fool. This frickin' boot jug thug fucking beta male.
In 2004, he engaged an object, a craft of unknown origin. He was tasked and set out there on a
says him
training mission. When he went out there, he observed, but not only that, Commander Chad Underwood filmed what we now know as the Tic Tac UFO. This object had abilities far beyond thousands of years of what we're supposed to have right now in the US.
I don't remember seeing any of that.
We know it was not US. We know it was not China. We know it was not Russia.
Oh my God. This guy blatantly lies when every time he opens his mouth. Jeff Garvey throwing down a $5. Is the fuel outdated? No, I did Fugle last week. It's just I've been out for 5 days and I haven't had a chance to get back into the groove, man. I've done so much Fugle. I'm fugled out right now, bro, but he'll be back before we know it. You know why he'll be back? Because I have to watch episode 3 and 4 of Skinwalker because I haven't watched those two. So probably Monday we'll have a lot of Zeke Fugle going on. He's not outdated. He's just Fugle. Zeke Fugle. Thanks for the 5 spot, man. Appreciate it. And Rebecca throwing down her own $5, just passing through and showing some love. You always show your love to GUFON. Thank you very much, Lavender Rose. Rebecca, the wild one, Wiles, throwing down a $5. DB Property Maintenance, again with the $2 super chat, says the Mr. MBB 333 from today from a drone better. Okay, I'll save yours and we'll come back to that. Good job. All right, you're giving me a nice show tonight. Thank you. Thanks for the 2. And Shane Reed, no! Thank you very much. You super dono, it's love. Always. Thank you, brother. I appreciate the love. And $12, that's a nice, interesting number. I like it. It's not 10. It's not 11. It's 12. I've never had a $12 one. Perfect. Grazie. I appreciate it, brother. You know, I'm always trying to find something original to say after all these. And Jeff again. Zeke Fugle is a loser, but he's a sizzle chest. I should have done that accent better. I'll get it down. Thanks, Jeff, for another 5 spot. Zeke Fugle is a loser. These people are weird, aren't they? If you look at Jeremy Corbell, the way he acts right here, and then you listen, and we talked about Zeke Fugle calling us all swine, pig, smelly pigs because we want evidence. They're folding. They're losing it. They can't handle the pressure. And you know what that means? It means we're doing our job. It means we're getting to them. It means they may have a conscience after all. Not Jeremy Corbell, but Zeke Fugle. He has to answer to the higher power. And we all know who that is. Red. Miss Plastic. Thanks, Jeff. Mucho gusto generoso, brother. DB Property, we'll come back to that. Thanks for the supers, guys. Yeah, I didn't, I think something came in on the Cash App I see here. Hold on. Oh, wow, you guys. What are you doing? Oh, my God. Wow. Let me guess. David Wilcox. I knew it was you. David, $25 for the late night ramblings of a madman. LOL. Yeah. Yeah, I'm all right with that. I'm all right with that. It's a controlled madness, my friend. I'm the best kind. And the worst. My mother always told me I wasn't special. We'll see tomorrow. Thank you very much for the 25 spot. On PayPal even. And then there was another one that came in, I think. Yeah, look at this. Shane Reed, everybody, with $12.22. Throwing down love. It's a PayPal dono. It's a PayPal dono. When there's no messages with them, it's a dono on the PayPal. PayPal dono. PPDNO. Thanks, man. It's $25. Should get my new card in the mail probably Tuesday, they said. Tuesday, Wednesday. Sucks being without a credit card or your debit card because everything got compromised. Oh, I'll get back to that later. All right, let's finish this up. There's not much left. I'm halfway through this Corbell. I have to do it. You know why? I have to stay on top of Jeremy Corbell. If I don't, and I miss something, I'll be very upset with myself. This is very funny to me. This is like, I can't even tell you how much joy I get out of watching this, even though I get mad at the same time.
Whose was it? This craft was able to drop from 80,000 feet, actually above that, because that's the scan volume of the radar system they were using. It could drop above 80,000 feet, so from outer space, all the way down to sea level like that in less than a second. Now you tell me what we have that does that. That's tracked on radar, that's tracked on satellite, that's tracked on the ASA system on the pilots, and we have visual confirmation from 5 pilots.
Confirmation.
So whose machine is that? That's the extraordinary evidence.
You know whose machine it is? China. Sorry. It's China. China's got our number. Nope. But Greer said that in 1991, a Tic Tac was being unloaded off of a Warthog or something. I don't know, off of one of these airplanes. Back in 91 in the Gulf War. So, what do you think about them apples? Holy mother. Hold on a second. Cash App from Jeanette. $25. Jeanette. Wow, thank you very much. I almost missed it. Unbelievable. You guys are like unbelievable. Yeah, thank you for this. Really, I just wanted to talk tonight. You know, I just wanted to go through the motions to get my mind. Because, you know, yesterday's show was about me and Nathan. It wasn't really about anything ufological or what we do on a daily. But wow, thank you, Jeanette. You are really something else. Very generous. Thank you. DB property, we'll get back to it. We're going to go to Mr. MBB333 as soon as we're done here. Well, give or take.
Evidence for the extraordinary claim that there are objects out there we don't understand.
Mike McClung is proof, right?
Mac.
Who's that?
Mac McClune?
Matt McClung.
The guy who won the dunk contest.
Nailed
the
it.
tiny
It's a
white
double
guy.
fine. It's double fine.
Yeah.
Oh man, all I watch is
He's an alien.
jujitsu and movies. I don't know anything about sports. I'm sorry.
Whatever the fuck his name is.
It's okay. It's all right. It's not
Jeremy, what do they want? The
Who's
aliens. The aliens.
Okay, but you're making an assumption now. So what do you call an alien? Something that is unknown to you, you say is alien to you. If you're talking about beings from another planet, you're making a leap in logic, which I don't know yet if that's true. Although I do suspect by the types of propulsion systems that are documented from our military that they do come from somewhere else. So they will be alien to you. They will be alien to me. But I don't know exactly what that means. What do they want? That was your question. How could I know that? I don't even know what I want.
It's fair.
I believe
the
it.
podcast series
What are you on for? I mean,
it's called
you don't know what they want.
Weaponized. His show explores strange phenomena, UFOs.
He just
I'll put the link to that in the show description after the show as well. He's something, isn't he? Isn't he? And we're not going to go too far off of the unbelievable train. We're going to go right to Greer. I want you to listen to this after I say this to David Wilcox again with an $11 Canadian super chat. Weaponize your curiosity. Aye. And then you gotta go, yeah, that's the mood we're in right now. I have to close my eyes and then I gotta do it 3 times. That's right. And that'll be the mood of the show. All right, that's the mood of the show. been pretty much the mood of the show. Ooh, strong perfume smell. It's like, wow, that's not me. Wow. It's like somebody just sprayed something. It's gone. It's gone. You know, I thought I smelled that earlier today too. It's gone. It was so freaking strong. I could taste it. It's like somebody just sprayed old lady perfume right next to me. Oh my God, my mouth even watered up from that. Wow. It's not on me. It's definitely not me, or where did that come from? Hold on. Let me see if I can find. I was touching this. No, it doesn't smell it. I don't smell it. That was cool as freaking I can still taste it in my mouth. And my mouth is still watering. That didn't you can't fake this shit. Wow. Okay. I'm going to tell you what happened here yesterday, or the day I got home, Thursday afternoon. Yeah, Thursday afternoon. No. Yes. Thursday night. It was Thursday night. I remember now perfectly what happened, because it had to do with the microwave. David, thank you very much. And I am going to weaponize my curiosity right after the show. Mucho gusto generoso. So I'm making this broth. I guess it's soup of some kind. And I put it in the microwave for 1 minute and 5 seconds, because that's exactly how long it takes by the time I see it starting to bubble. So I know it's boiling water. And I don't want it overly hot. So just as it gets there, 1 minute, 5 seconds. So I put it in there, and I'm standing next to the microwave, and it stops. 54 seconds left. So I pressed start again, and it continued where it left off. Waited. Right. So I'm just standing there. It goes off again, 44 seconds. I'm like, what is going on here? So I deduced how much time has already gone off. I clear it, and I set it for, I think it was 45 seconds more. Boom. And it stopped again. And it kept doing it until I yelled at it. And I said, stop fucking with me. And it hasn't happened since. See, that's the weird shit I don't talk about here on the show. Because where's the proof? It's just a story. But I wanted to share it with you because I just had this extreme scent of an aroma of an old lady perfume smell that it wasn't bad. It was just very, very pungent. It's like I almost smell it again. It's like I think I'm smelling it, but I think I'm remembering smelling it. I'm not sure. It was in my mouth, man. I'm not hemorrhaging anymore like I was. And for me to actually have my mouth water, like it was sprayed, like right next to me, and like, how that chick can go in your mouth? That's the life I live. I'm telling you, that stuff happens to me all the time, man. And what am I supposed to do? I talk about it every now and then. All right. So from Corbell to this, Tic Tac equals U.S. craft. Do you believe that? Do you believe the Tic Tac is China's? Would you believe Russia? What do you believe? A lot of people don't know. I think the Tic Tac is totally fake. I think Roswell, as I was saying earlier in the show and never finished my thought on there, I think Roswell was an accident. Not what you think. I think what happened in Roswell when they said it was an alien, they have a disc-shaped craft, I think that was a young Army kid, 18, 19 years old, who didn't know what he was looking at. And with the UFO craze that was happening back then in the 40s, right? Because a month earlier, Kenneth Arnold talked about seeing his skipping craft, right? The flying saucers. So they were all over the country at that time. For somebody to say that, and then it get out, and then it got to the guy in charge who said, this isn't frickin' a disc. It's a frickin' weather balloon. It's China. It's a freaking spy balloon, you morons. It's been going on ever since. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. I think that's all Roswell was. And I think the success of them accidentally saying it was aliens created a buzz that distracted everybody from the real thing that crashed in Roswell. And ever since then, they had their lie. That's when they figured it out. It was all an accident. Roswell is not UFOs, in my opinion. I don't believe those people saw alien bodies. I believe they saw human subjects. I believe they saw Russian cosmonauts, or maybe Japanese. Don't know, I doubt it, but hey, at that time, you know, World War II just ended, right? A couple of years earlier. Didn't it just end? When did World War II end? 1941? That's when it started. 44? I can't remember. I'm having a brain squeeze. What's wrong with me? But anyway, I think what happened in Roswell was a set of circumstances that were very fortunate for our U.S. military. And now they use it every chance they get. That's what really happened. Roswell's a bunch of bullshit. Sorry. Just is. And I don't really care if anybody doesn't believe me. You know why? Because there's no evidence to prove otherwise. Oh, yeah, I know. There's some recordings and witnesses and all that. Really? You know, yeah. It's a tough one. You don't know if some of those people were paid to say stuff, to throw the scent off, man. That's why when they figured out they had their lie, they tried everything at that point. Wow, Americans believe this shit? Let's say this happened. Let's do this. Let's say that. All right, let's hear what Greer thinks. We just listened to Corbell talk about some Fantasyland stuff. There's the smell. Oh my God. Where is it coming from? This is insane. It's gone. Now it's gone. Now it's gone. It's gone. It came and it went, just like something went right by me. And it smells like it's coming right up to my face, man. I'm going to play this. I'm going to look for some perfume bottles. It's war.
Even the anti-gravity lifter systems.
The anti-gravitics?
Those were mastered in October of 1954.
Sure.
Which also,
no proof.
Newsflash, here's another talking point to look for at the National Press Club. When they showed the Tic Tac, and I've spoken to David Fravor, who is the F-18 Hornet pilot for the Navy, chasing that object there off the coast of San Diego. You know, everyone's been told, gee, is it from China? Is it this? Is it that? That was one of ours. And what's interesting, we have the information from the gentleman who was in 1991 at in a classified operation during the first Gulf War, and being offloaded at the Azores Islands from a C-130 transport was the Tic Tac. And that was whatever, we're talking, 30 years, 20 years, 23 years before, the F-18 Hornet that David Fravor flew, chased it. And then you go back to a case in Pennsylvania where multiple witnesses saw exactly the same thing, the Tic Tac, floating over the countryside, for which we have the reporting and a very good professional drawing of that object. So I think part of this also is unveiling.
Hey guys, we have a very professional drawing of the Tic Tac, just so you know.
The risk of these false flag operations where things that look alien can be deployed to deceive the public, to deceive our own pilots and military, like these Navy pilots, and deceive the Congress and the media. So I think it's very important that all of this come out, but that these dots get connected so that people understand why this is important. Because in the secrecy, and let's call it the enforced secrecy that results in the ignorance on this subject, the Congress, the president, the media, the American public could be tricked into a false flag event, thinking that it was of extraterrestrial origin when it's actually of human origin, designed for its psychological warfare value. So that's another whole part of disclosure that has to happen.
A lot different than Jeremy, huh? I almost feel like Greer's a little bit more intelligent. All right, let's watch the Mr. MBB333 video. I hear this is supposed to be, well, you're not going to believe what this thing does, is basically what the video says. So let's take a look at this, and thank you, DB Maintenance. Is that who it is? Is that who gave me this? Am I saying that right? DB Property Maintenance. There it is. Today from where we're going to look at that now. Thanks again for the 2 bones, Mr. DB Property Maintenance. DB Cooper, maybe? No? All right. Thank you very much, DB Property Maintenance. Giddy up. Where is it? 5, 4, 3, 2, and gosh. Wow, his video is weird, isn't it? You may have to turn up your volume.
Guys, hope everybody's doing well.
Oh, there we go.
Great day. This entire video is going to be dedicated to this video right here. I received some stunning drone footage sent in by Christian out in Norway. He captured some sort of a high-speed object. You're going to see over here to the right side of the screen. Actually, it moves from left to right across the screen very, very quickly, as you're going to see here in just a moment. Watch right there. See the green light? There's a series of green lights there, and they're attached to a craft, as you're going to see here in just a second. Video from May 3rd by Christian out of Norway. Check that out. Just took off at a high rate of speed. Not an airplane, not a helicopter. Here's a close-up view of the green lights that are attached to some sort of a craft that takes off from basically a standstill. It looked like it was hovering over here in the sky, and then it just accelerated at a high rate of speed. You don't see things like this every day. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen one quite like this.
That's amazing. Honest to God. That may be the best UFO video I've ever seen, if it's real, and I think it is. That might be the best UFO video in a long time.
This is very rare, exceptional video footage. Once again, sent in by Christian.
Wow.
And I just got this video footage yesterday. And again,
This is
it goes
amazing.
back to May 3rd, about 10 days ago. Watch this as it accelerates from 0 to, I don't know, you guys tell me, what, 300-400 miles an hour in a matter of 2 or 3 seconds? That's not an airplane, obviously not a helicopter, and this video footage was taken from a drone. Watch, check it out. There it goes. How about that?
Oh
That
my
is
God.
incredible.
That is so
All three of the lights are
freaking
green.
unbelievable.
2 of them appear to be blinking. The one in the center or off to the right was not. It remained on pretty much the entire time. Here we go in for an even closer view. There's a couple of segments that I do some enhancement work. What I was trying to do was pull forward the craft, because these lights are clearly part of a larger craft that takes off at
this
once.
is
The lights
amazing.
didn't take off independently. They took off at the same time because they're attached to the same structure. Here's a close-up view of the lights. They accelerate all together at the same exact time from a stationary position right there in the sky. Unbelievable.
Yeah, Christmas
footage. Look at
display
that.
in May.
Wow, there it goes. Took off as one craft. This is truly incredible video footage.
really
I've never seen anything
amazing.
quite like this, at least anything so obvious. I mean, this is obviously not an airplane. Airplanes
I mean, it definitely looks like it's in the
don't
sky.
accelerate from a holding one craft. This is truly incredible video footage. I've never seen anything quite like this.
I mean, it definitely looks like it's in the sky. It doesn't look like it's been placed on there. I don't know. Third phase will have to look at this one. That's really good.
It's at least anything so obvious.
I'm afraid. I'm afraid to say,
not
but
an airplane. Airplanes
I think
don't
it's real.
accelerate from a
But
holding
what do I
position
know?
in the sky. This thing just takes off at a high rate of speed.
You know why? It just looks like the natural motion of something that would take off from a standstill. It's not like those usual fast, jerky ones that take off so fast you're like, you know, and even some of those are probably real. This is good.
And not only that, the lights are all green. That's not aviation code.
Yeah, that's wild.
And this thing, like I said, accelerates. Didn't appear to make any sound. There wasn't any sound with the video, so I don't know if it made sound or not. Probably did not. Here I enhanced this version.
That's
What
pretty
I was trying
good
to
stuff.
do, I was trying to look for a structure in between the lights. And at times you can kind of see something when the lights turn off, but it's not conclusive. But there is conclusive proof that this is one craft, because the lights take off at the same exact time and move across the sky at the same
It looks
exact
like
speed.
one
So they're
craft.
attached to something else. And you can kind of see right here an outline of a structure. This is just an enhanced format right here. See what looks like a structure? There's something there. Clearly something there, as it took off at a high rate of speed. Again,
You know, when he's showing us the screen like that and saying, oh, something's there, I mean, that doesn't mean shit. Because even if it was fake, it would still show up on your screen anyway. It's wild, man. I don't know what to believe, but, you know, I know AI can fake stuff too, but we'll just have to see if anybody comes out and says they did it. It's a good one.
at the same exact time, there it goes. Truly
I'm
incredible
saying
video
that's
footage.
real.
It
To me, that
accelerates
looks
from
legit.
a holding position right there in the sky. Look at that.
Yeah.
Wow. Amazing.
The only reason I can't bet my life on it because I've been fooled before. Not by something as good as that, though. That's really impressive. Thanks for sharing or telling me about that DB property maintenance. Man. I remember when he had 100,000 subscribers. He has 605,000 now. I don't even get notifications for him, and I subscribed. Doesn't that suck? He's shadow banned probably. Somewhat. I don't know. He still gets a ton of views. Jesus. 40,000 views 5 hours ago, but that's a good video. That is a good video. All right, what time is it? Well, Russia knew a lot about the United States UFO programs. Did you know about this? Yeah. It's amazing how much that we shared with Russia. Actually, everybody, and people don't realize that, but a lot of communication happened when there's a significant sighting and something that nobody can explain. I'm sure they talked to Russia about things that may have entered our airspace that you and I don't even know about, never made the news, nobody ever saw it. But what, you know, like, what if a 3,000-mile object, we would see it, right? If it was that big? Yeah. Why can't anything that big ever come down here? That'd be so cool. How scary would that be? It'd be the scariest thing you could ever imagine. So let's not imagine it. You know, I do have other things to talk about, but I just don't have it in me. So I'm going to call it a night. Yeah. I don't know. I'm starting to get very tired. I just spent 5 days, you know, I'm still not 100%. I should be by tomorrow. But I can't believe you guys how unbelievably generous you were today. Hanging out. Yeah, I mean, we almost had 100 people. Anselmo Pedroso. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Let me see if I have anything to show you guys. Let me go into my videos here before we head out. I'm not sure if I shared everything. Let me show you this hotel room. I called it a hotel room. I can't believe I just said that. The hospital room. Check this out. So, it was pretty amazing. 50-inch screen TV. Watch. Oh, this was on an object, something walking backwards, so I just recorded it. And I wanted to show it on the show. All right, here, watch this.
Check this out. Look at this. Ready?
Come on!
Come on, what hospital is this?
I was in a military place, man. I'm on the 5th floor. That was fun. What a great week it was. I tell you, I'll do it all over again.
Well, that's the hospital. This is why everything costs an arm and a leg. But
anyway, that's how the windows open and close. So crazy, isn't it? Let me see what else oh, the rain today was pretty good. I can't believe these videos popped up. Had some good rain today.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, it's Florida. I know. This one's better. I think there's lightning in this one.
It's a good one. Been a minute since we had some rain. Woo! Man. Thank goodness.
All right. I'll have some more tomorrow. I'll make a video for the members tomorrow. That's it for tonight. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Moderators and super chatters, again, just hanging out tonight on an unscheduled show. That's all I could ask for, but thank you for doing it and hanging out. And I'll be back Monday. Tomorrow's Mother's Day. There won't be a show. I guarantee it. And we're going to come back Monday with flying colors. It's going to be a good week. And I'm going to have to reschedule a few guests, but expect some good things. Hope we have a nice weekend. And give your mom some kisses and love and flowers and all the... Tell her you love her. So what? You haven't said it in years. Just say it. See what she says. She'll probably go, get out of here. My family, I found out, we don't say I love you that much. Yeah, we just don't. That's why I don't say it. I talked to my mom about that today. I say, you don't really tell us I love you that much. Yeah, she says, I do. Yeah, she says her parents weren't that way. So she never was that way. She's trying though. But tomorrow's Mother's Day, so I'll spend time with family or my mom, and hope you guys do the same. And we'll be back Monday, so hope you have a great weekend. And what do we do over here every time we come out? It's Truthology. Truthology for ufology. That was a weird one, wasn't it? All right, we'll see you Monday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you for all the love, the care, the well wishes. And before I forget, I have a new way of saying goodbye. Be safe, be friendly, and alien bless. See, that was pretty good, right? That was a good one. Press that stupid ass in. You did the wrong stupid. Unbelievable. What year is this?
Unidentified flying object.